Welcome students. Moving to the second exercise of chapter squares and square roots, and here I will be explaining you the questions of exercise 3.2. The first question is, without adding, find the sum. As you have already studied the properties, here we have to find the sum of the given numbers without actually adding them. Okay, so what we do, the question is 1 plus 3 plus 5 dot 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 plus 31. So first thing first, we'll expand this and we'll write all the numbers which would be between 1 to 31. And before I write down that also note that all the numbers written here, of which we have to find sum, they all are odd numbers, odd natural numbers. Okay, so I have expanded it and written it as such: 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 plus 21 plus 23 plus 25 plus 27 plus 29 plus 31. Okay, now before to find the sum, what we'll do, we'll just count the number of all these numbers. Just count all these numbers. So let's start counting. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. Here number of terms are how many? 16. So n is equals to 16. So the property says that if you have to find the sum of first n odd numbers, okay, odd numbers is important, these all are odd numbers. So if we have to find the sum of first and odd numbers, the sum would be n square. And what is n? N is the number of all the number that we have counted is n. Okay, so how many numbers we have counted? We have counted 16 numbers. So value of n in this question is 16. So sum would be n square, that is 16 square, and that would be 16 into 16, 256. So without actually doing the calculation, we have, by using this property of squares and square roots, we have found out that the sum of first 16 odd numbers, these are 16, right? So first, the sum of first 16 odd numbers would be 256. Second question is also based on the same property. And the question says, express 225 as the sum of 15 odd numbers. Here we had, in the last question, we had to find the sum. Here in this question, they have given the sum. Okay, 225 is the sum. And here they have also given you n. Value of n is 15. That is, you have to add 15 numbers. And those numbers should be odd. And then the sum would be 225. So what is given? Sum they have given 225. Value of n, total numbers are 15. What we'll do, we'll just start writing, starting from 1, we'll start writing all the odd numbers, consecutive odd numbers, till we have written 15 odd numbers. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 plus 21 plus 23 plus 25 plus 27 plus 29. Okay, count it so that let's see if they are 15 or not. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So they are what? They are the 15 odd numbers whose sum would be 225. They have given us the sum. They have given us that the value of n is 15 in the question only. All we have to do is just write first 15 odd natural numbers in this question. Next is, write the Pythagoras triplet when one member is, first part, 6. Okay, we have to find the Pythagoras triplet. Okay, what is Pythagoras triplet? That we already know from the properties. So they say that we have to find all three numbers of the Pythagoras triplet if one of the number is 6. This could be any number, smallest number also or largest number also. Okay, so since it is 6, we assume that this is the smallest number in the Pythagoras triplet. So since the smallest number in Pythagoras triplet is also 2m, remember what was the Pythagoras triplet? 2m smallest, then m square minus 1, and then largest was m square plus 1. So let us assume that 6 is the smallest number. Okay, so if 6 is the smallest number, 6 should be equals to 2m, because 2m is also the smallest number in Pythagoras triplet. So we'll equate 6 is equals to 2m. From here we'll calculate the value of n. That would be how much? 6 upon 2 is equals to m. Cancel out. Value of m would be how much? 3. Okay. Now since we have calculated the value of m, now from this value of m we will calculate all the three numbers: m square plus 1 largest number, m square minus 1 middle number, and 2m smallest number. You don't need to calculate the smallest number because that we already know. Okay, so m square is 3 square plus 1, 3 square is 9 plus 1, that is 10. M square minus 1 would be 3 square minus 1, 3 square is 9 minus 1, that is 8, and 2m would again be 2 into 3, that is 6. And see, we have done it correctly. Value of 2m is again coming 6. Okay, so the Pythagoras triplet would be 6 smallest number, middle number, and largest number. 6, 8, 10. Next part in the same question is that they have given you one number 35, and from this number you have to calculate the other two numbers of the triplet. Now 35, you have to keep in mind that 35 cannot be the smallest number. Why it can't be the smallest number? Because smallest number is 2m, and for any value of m it would be multiplied by 2, and any number multiplied by 2 would always give what? Even number. Okay, so the value of 2m should be, usually it should be what? It should be even, because if this was the smallest number it should have been multiplied by 2. In the last question, see, this 6 was the smallest number. Okay, if we calculate it, we have got a value of m. Here if we will compare this 35 with 2m, what we will get? 35 upon 2, which is not a natural number. Okay, m should always be natural and greater than 1. Here 35 upon 2 is not a natural number, so we can't take 35 as 2m. Okay, so since we can't take 35 as 2m, so we will move to the next, which is what? M square minus 1. Let's see if we can get a number, a natural number from calculating here. Okay, students, you have to do this calculation on your own only. You have to see if it is a smallest number of it, or the given number is middle number, or the largest number. And how you will calculate, just as I have done, just compare it to the smallest number. After solving it, what I have got? I have got a fraction, and the value of m has to be natural. Okay, it can't be fractional. Then what did I do? I compared it with the middle number. M square minus 1 is equal to 35. Now let's calculate it. We'll take minus 1 to the right hand side. This will become 35 plus 1. Taking 35 plus 1 is what? 36. Taking square root both the side, pairing up, this will give m, and here you will get 6. Now you have got a proper natural value for m. Since we have already got, we will not compare 35 with m square plus 1. Okay, and that would also not give you a proper answer too. So now since we have got the value of m square plus 1 we will calculate. M square is 6 square plus 1, 6 square is 36 plus 1, that is 37. Next would be m square minus 1, that is 6 square minus 1, 6 square is 36 minus 1, and see, we are getting 35, which was given in the question. And last would be smallest number 2m, 2 into 6, that is 12. So Pythagoras triplet would be 12 in comma 35 comma 37, from smallest to largest. Okay, what will be the unit digit of? Now this type of question we have already done in the last exercise. We have to find the unit digit. So what we'll do, the question is how much? 12,796. All you need to do is you have to tell that what would be the unit digit of this number if we do the square. So 12,796 multiplied by 12,796. For this question you can do it in two ways. You can do proper multiplication of 12,796 by itself. Okay, that would be concluded in 5 steps, or you can do the other trick method, which is a smaller one, we'll just pick up the unit digits, last digit of both the numbers. Okay, that is 6 and 6. Multiply 6 into 6, that would be 36. Whatever answer we get from the multiplication of the unit digit, we will take the unit digit of that answer. Here we have got 36 and we will just take 6 from 36. So the unit digit of square of 12,096 is how much? 6. Moving to the next question. Next part of the same question, another number is 1057. So we have to find what would be the unit digit of the square of 1057. So 1057 multiplied by 1057, we'll take the unit digit. Unit digit is 7 and 7. Multiply 7 into 7, that would be how much? 49. We'll just take the last digit of this 49, that would be how that would be 9. So unit digit of square of 1057 is 9. Okay, I hope this is clear. Next question was the square of which of the following is odd? This is very simple question and is based on the direct property of squares and square roots, which says that the square of odd natural number are always odd. Okay, if the number would be odd, then the square will also be odd. If the number would be even, then the square will also be even. We have to find that of which number the square which would be odd. So 431, it is a odd number, so square will also be odd. 2826, this number is what? Even. So square will not be odd because square will be even number. 248, it is a even number, therefore its square will also be a even number, so square will not be a odd. Then 1,43,876, it is also a even number. Since it is an even number, its square will also be an even number, so square will not be odd. All you need to do is just recognize odd and even numbers. If the number is even, the square will also be even. If the number is odd, the square will also be odd. Okay. Next question would be, you have to evaluate that 767 square minus 766 square, how much would that be? Okay, so as you can see, these both are consecutive numbers. What is consecutive numbers? Next to next. 767 and 766 next to next. ठीक है, जैसे कि 91 and 90 एकदम बाद में आते, आगे वाला नंबर बड़ा होगा एंड पीछे वाला उससे बस 1 छोटा, और उन दोनों के स्क्वायर का डिफरेंस. ओके, दे आर कॉन्जिक्यूटिव नंबर्स, उनके स्क्वायर का डिफरेंस हमें फाइंड करना है. तो इस तरह के क्वेश्चन के लिए हमने एक प्रॉपर्टी पढ़ी हुई है, n+1. पीछे वाले नंबर को हम हमेशा n लेते हैं. रिमेंबर, छोटा नंबर हमेशा n होता है, तो आगे वाले नंबर में कितना ज़्यादा है? सिर्फ 1 ही तो ज़्यादा है. 761 में 766 में इफ़ वी ऐड 1, दैट वुड बी 767. यस. 90 में इफ़ वी ऐड 1, दैट वुड बी 91. सो ये रहा n, इसमें कर दे हम अगर ऐड 1 तो 91 बन जाएगा. तो n+1 का स्क्वायर माइनस n का स्क्वायर. ठीक है, प्रॉपर्टी सेज n+1 का स्क्वायर माइनस n का स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू n+1 + n. बहुत ध्यान से देखिए, n+1 क्या है? पहला नंबर. पहले नंबर को हम n+1 बोल रहे हैं, तो ये क्या है? पहला नंबर. और n क्या है? पीछे वाला नंबर. तो पहले वाले नंबर को सिर्फ पीछे वाले नंबर में क्या करना है? प्लस. ओके, आई एम रिपीटिंग इट अगेन. इन दिस क्वेश्चन यू हैव टू फाइंड द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द स्क्वायर्स ऑफ 2 कॉन्जिक्यूटिव नंबर्स. डिफरेंस इज माइनस, स्क्वायर करना है किसका? डिफरेंस निकालना है स्क्वायर्स ऑफ कॉन्जिक्यूटिव नंबर्स. ओके, सो प्रॉपर्टी सेज दैट n+1 दैट इज ग्रेटर नंबर का स्क्वायर माइनस n स्क्वायर स्मॉलर नंबर का स्क्वायर विल ऑलवेज बी इक्वल्स टू first number plus second number. No squares, don't include squares. First number plus second number. So following the property, n+1 की जगह 767 का स्क्वायर माइनस 766 का स्क्वायर, that would give you what? Just first number 767 plus second number 766 and add it. You will get the answer. कोई स्क्वायर करने की जरूरत नहीं है दोनों नंबर्स का, और उसके बाद माइनस करने की जरूरत नहीं है. जस्ट पिक अप बोथ द नंबर्स. जो भी नंबर्स क्वेश्चन में दिए हुए हैं दोनों को पिक करिए और दोनों को ऐड कर दीजिए. यू वुड गेट द आंसर. ऑलराइट, सिमिलर क्वेश्चन, वन मोर क्वेश्चन इज देयर सिमिलर. 218 square minus 217. What was the property? The property was n plus 1 whole square minus n square is equal to n plus 1 plus n. So 218 square minus 217. First number 218 plus second number 217. Okay, just add it down and you will get 435. Now next question is based on the same property but a little difference is there. Write the following numbers as difference of the square of the consecutive natural numbers. Okay, here what they have given you, they have given the difference already. यहाँ पे हमें क्या निकालना था, हमें difference निकालना था. In this question, in the last question, they have already given you the difference. You have to find those two numbers जिनका ये difference है. उन दो numbers को हमें find करना है जिनका ये difference है. Again we will use the same property. The property was n plus 1 whole square minus n square is equals to how much? n plus 1 plus n. यही प्रॉपर्टी थी. अब अगर हम इसकी बात करें, इनको माइनस करके क्या आ रहा है? n plus 1 plus n. ओके, जब भी दो नंबर्स को हम माइनस करते हैं, जो भी आंसर आता है हम उसे क्या बोलते हैं? डिफरेंस बोलते हैं. जब दो नंबर्स को प्लस करते हैं, जो भी आंसर आता है उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? सम बोलते हैं. मल्टीप्लिकेशन करने पे जो आंसर आता है उसे क्या बोलते हैं? प्रोडक्ट बोलते हैं. एंड डिवीजन करने पे जो आंसर आता है उसे क्या बोलते हैं? क्वेश्चन बोलते हैं. क्वेश्चन. ओके, सो डिफरेंस इज ऑलरेडी गिवन. ठीक है, इन दिस क्वेश्चन डिफरेंस इज गिवन. प्रॉपर्टी सेज दैट n plus 1 square minus n square will be n plus 1 plus n. यानी कि इनको माइनस करने पे ये आंसर आ रहा है. अगर इनको माइनस करने पे ये आंसर आ रहा है तो ये भी तो क्या हो गया? ये भी तो डिफरेंस ही तो हो गया. अभी अभी मैंने बोला कि अगर दो नंबर्स को माइनस करने पे डिफरेंस जो आंसर आता है उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? डिफरेंस बोलते हैं. ठीक है, सो इस क्वेश्चन में, पिछले क्वेश्चन में देखिए, अगर इन दोनों नंबर्स को हमने माइनस किया और ये आंसर आया है तो ये भी क्या है? डिफरेंस ही तो है. ठीक है, नाउ इन दिस क्वेश्चन डिफरेंस दे हैव ऑलरेडी गिवन. हमें पहले से उन्होंने डिफरेंस दे रखा है. हमने क्या किया? हमें नंबर्स फाइंड करने हैं तो डिफरेंस को किसी चीज़ से इक्वेट करना पड़ेगा ना, तभी तो आंसर निकाल पाएंगे. तो हमने क्या किया? हमने प्रॉपर्टी को यूज़ किया. प्रॉपर्टी में दिया हुआ है n plus 1 होल स्क्वायर माइनस n स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू n plus 1 plus n. ये भी तो इन दोनों को माइनस करने के बाद आया है. ये भी क्या हो गया? डिफरेंस. ये भी डिफरेंस है और 59 भी डिफरेंस है. जब दोनों चीज़ें एक ही हैं तो हम लोग ने क्या किया? दोनों डिफरेंस को इक्वेट कर दिया. n plus 1 plus n, दो n है, सेम वेरिएबल्स ऐड हो जाते हैं तो 2n plus 1. दैट वुड गिव अस 2n plus 1 इज इक्वल्स टू 59. प्लस 1 इक्वल टू के साइड जाएगा तो माइनस हो जाएगा, तो 2n इज इक्वल्स टू 58. n इधर रहेगा, 58/2 कैलकुलेट किया, आंसर कितना आया? n की वैल्यू 29. n की वैल्यू 29 हो गई, यानी कि स्मॉलर नंबर हमें पता चल गया. इस इक्वेशन का n पता चल गया, स्मॉलर नंबर पता चल गया. सेकेंड नंबर निकालने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? n plus 1. तो 29 plus 1 दैट इज 30. इसका मतलब हुआ कि ये जो डिफरेंस है वो किसका है? वो 30 स्क्वायर माइनस 29 के स्क्वायर का डिफरेंस है. 30 के स्क्वायर का और 29 के स्क्वायर का डिफरेंस करेंगे तो हमें क्या मिलेगा? 59. ठीक है, प्रॉपर्टी में अप्लाई कर लीजिए. इसको अगर डायरेक्टली ऐड करेंगे तो 30 plus 29 यू विल गेट व्हाट? 59. ओके, similar one more question for you, one more part from this question. Here the difference is how much? 21. So again applying the property is n plus 1 whole square minus n square is equals to 2n plus 1. Difference is 2n plus 1 and the difference which is given in the question is 21. So we will equate both the differences. 2n plus 1 equals to 21. Taking this 1 to the right hand side, 21 minus 1, so 2n is equals to 20. Value of n would be 10. So we have calculated value of n. From here we will calculate n plus 1, that would be 10 plus 1, that is 11. So second number would be 11. So two consecutive numbers are 11 and 10. That would be all. If there is any doubt in the given exercise, you can always ask.